Thank you, Mr. Chair. Let me be very clear, and I want to thank our guests for being with us today. I have very strong concerns about this proposed agreement, and frankly, it is incomprehensible to me that a president who has talked so much about national security would allow this agreement to go through. At a time when we are spending billions of dollars trying to protect the American people from terrorism, I cannot understand how the Committee on Foreign Investments in the U.S. would okay a deal that would put the operations of a major American ports into the hands of a company that is wholly owned by the United Arab Emirates government. This is not a foreign company. This is a government-owned company. Several facts that I think we need to know about the United Arab Emirates, who, if this deal goes through, will own and control this company. And I say this making clear that I am not a xenophobe, I am not anti-Arab, I'm not an Arab basher, but I think it is important that we get some facts out. According to the 9/11 Commission, unlike Iraq, to whom we went to war, the United Arab Emirates government had direct ties to Osama bin Laden and was one of 3 countries in the world to recognize the Taliban government of Afghanistan. At least 2 9/11 hijackers came from the United Arab Emirates. According to the FBI, money was transferred to the 9/11 hijackers through the UAE banking system. After 9/11, the Treasury Department reported that the UAE was not cooperating in efforts to track down Osama bin Laden's bank accounts. The UAE has been a key transfer point for illegal shipments of nuclear components to Iran, North Korea, and Libya. Further, there are, as I understand it, no democratic institutions in the United Arab Emirates. There is no transparency. People cannot speak up or else they go to jail. And yesterday we learned that the parent company of Dubai Ports World is honoring an Arab boycott of Israel. Here are my questions, and given the time limitations, I would appreciate you guys being brief. Question 1. The 9/11 Commission reported that a United States missile strike intended for Osama bin Laden had to be called off in 1999 because members of the United Arab Emirates royal family and government officials were at bin Laden's hunting camp in Afghanistan. In other words, we could have killed Osama bin Laden over 2 years before 9/11 if we were not concerned about harming the royal family of the UAE. Can any of you tell the American people the names of the government officials or royal family who enjoyed hunting trips together with Osama bin Laden? Further, can you tell us that these very same officials will not be involved in the UAE government-run Dubai Ports World, which will have ownership over 6 major American ports? That's my question. I would appreciate an answer.
I do not know the facts, Mr. Sanders, on the first part of your question. I will tell you that when we look at a company, we take a look at its management, its board, and so forth.
Which in this case is the government of the UAE.
There are government representatives.
This is owned by the UAE government. Is that correct?
So when we have taken a look, again, as the intelligence community takes a look at this, they take a look at the company, and as you say correctly, in this case, it is both an operational company and the government.
Here's my question. According to the 9/11 Commission, UAE top officials and royal family members associated with Osama bin Laden, can you tell us absolutely that these very same people will not be running 6 major American ports in the United States? Can you tell me that?
I will pledge to get that information back to you, Mr. Sanders.
All right. Can any of you else tell me? This is a government-run company, and government officials had a friendly relationship with Osama bin Laden. Can anybody else tell me that we will know for a fact that some of these very same officials will not be running this company? I'm not hearing it. And to my mind, it is beyond comprehension that if you cannot answer that simple question, I cannot understand why we would go through with this transaction.
Mr. Sanders, I said I would get you the answer.
Please get it.
I just don't have the information, and what I will say.
But you're not going. I will be very surprised. And tell me what I'm missing here. Government-run company, government officials associating with Osama bin Laden, and how do you know that tomorrow new people will not be put in place? Can you tell me that?
Well, first, there have been some pledges made by the company.
By the government.
Right, by the government.
Yeah.
I would say on the fundamental point you've made, when the intelligence community makes its risk assessment, they are looking at all information available to them. Certainly, what the 9/11 Commission has reported, what has come since. What I need to do is to go back and get you that answer, and I pledge to do it.
Joe, his time has expired.
Thank you very much.
Right. Our legislation will go to the floor, House, Senate, next week, and it's going to pass like a hot knife through butter. I dare say I can't imagine there being a single vote against it. That the president, who today said that he didn't know of. The bottom line is very simple, and that is that this company is owned by a country in which there have been significant nexus with terrorists.